I've been working on sort of final assembly on this project, at least getting things put in. We started to put our side curtain box back together, and we've had that stuff mocked up before. But we got everything stuck in there. I've got to pull it back out again because there are two bolts down in the bottom of that side curtain box that bolt the rear of the body down to the frame, and I have to tighten those two bolts, and then we'll put all that back together and move on to the next project. But I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with the floor there. You know, could have carpeting, could have rubber mat. You know, because I'm not really doing the interior in this vehicle, I'm a little reluctant to do carpet, so I may just leave it alone for the time being. Maybe put some kind of rubber mat there and move on. We also got our crank handle mounted there, and I suppose you can see that there on the front of that. And I got to get in with my paintbrush and some black paint and clean up some of that metal work there, just so it looks halfway decent. But that's what we're doing so far. It's not very exciting, but it needs to be done, and it takes a fair bit of time. Then we'll, of course, move farther forward and still working on fitting the floor pans, the wooden floor pans in place, and the new rubber tunnel. So once we get all that buttoned up back there, we'll move forward. Well, we got our side curtain box put together, cover in, lid on. Looks okay. The little snap there at the top is it needs some work, so I haven't attached it. The other thing I have is this wood strip that goes across the top of the back of the body, and I'm a little reluctant to put it on. I really don't like these corners. I've seen corners that come all the way around. I would like to see a corner that comes all the way around here, and I think you can get those. And I don't know if this stuff here is homemade or where it came from. I may just have to buy all three pieces, and that's really not critical at this point, but it does sort of finish off the top of the body there. I could make a stainless strip to go around there, or an aluminum strip, but we'll see what we can do with wood, and I think I know at least one source for those three wooden strips, and I think the ones that they have, the corners come all the way up to here, so we'll see what we can do about that. But we're moving forward. We got our floor settled in for the most part, all the way back, pinned in, looks halfway decent. We put this tunnel in back in just to have a look-see, and when I look-see, all of those bolt holes around the perimeter up there where it bolts to the foot plate, none of them line up, and they're quite a bit high, and I'm starting to think that the rubber tunnel goes underneath the floor rather than sitting on top of the floor. I don't know, just a thought. Maybe somebody there knows more than I do, but you know, there's a big flange there, and I just assumed that flange screwed down to the wooden floor and made a nice seal. But man, I'm starting to look at this now and go, that tunnel really needs to go down quite a bit. I mean, it's off Those holes are off by a ½ inch or more, which would be the thickness of the wood floor. But I don't know. I'm gonna, I guess, have to take this out, take the floor out of the other side, and put the tunnel in first and see what happens, because right now there's no way to bolt that tunnel down, and even up at the top there you can see it's kind of overlapping that one hole, so it's clearly up too high, and I'm just not sure I know why that is.